is so old.
Whoa, whoa,
All right,
whoa.
we get it, dude. We get it. I gotta give you like a new.
Whoa.
Like, can I just like
Whoa,
give you
whoa,
there? Now we're off. Now we're off. I don't even remember.
Are we
Yeah,
live?
I don't know. You you would know that.
I hit the
You see,
button, but
sir.
like I don't know if we're
You see,
actually
sir.
live.
You would know that. Also, you.
Hey, hey, let's go. Let's go. We're live. We're live.
Are
Woo!
you know? That's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
Hey, you know that little button that says update all titles?
No, I don't see it actually. I've been looking for it.
Oh my gosh, bro. Every time this man does
No,
not
it's
check.
just
He's
something
like he
happened,
doesn't check.
man. Like
I
it's
know.
not here. The window is not here.
Yo, I know exactly what happened. What happened was bro just forgot to do it.
No, I didn't
I knew what
forget.
happened.
I was fully aware. I just knew that time was of the essence and I needed to get the stream going for the people.
Oh, okay. But it has
Yeah.
the exact same name as the last stream.
Yeah, exactly. It like I figured that, whatever, I can get it started with the wrong name first and then I can just change it after.
But it'd just be easy if you just had the name off the rip.
Oh
Off
yeah,
the
it would
rip
have been great.
would have been so great.
I can't find it. I don't know where it
You
is.
can't find it. But
You're like look in the
do.
stream. Like it's just it's nowhere to be found.
You don't see the in OBS. See, there's a little thing on the side where you can update, you know, all the titles of the stream. Where like usually where chat is. It's like
Yeah, I'm
right in
looking.
there.
I might swerve,
I don't think he's looking, guys.
bend
What
that
do you guys?
corner.
Do you guys think he's looking? Do we
Whoa,
actually
whoa,
think?
whoa.
Do you actually think he's looking though? Like seriously? Like, do we really think he's looking? Do
I
we really
might
think he's looking?
swerve, bend
But do we like
that
actually? Do we
corner.
actually? Yeah, you're not looking, dude. You're spewing garbage. You're not looking for anything.
Hey, I'm going on my phone to change the name of the stream, okay? Just
Why on your phone? It's not
because it's
right
gonna
there.
mess up the order of like I have everything set up strategically on my computer. Yeah, feel me? Oh, there he goes. He's gone. Yo, can you say something real quick? I just want to make sure
I
the
can't
world
believe
can hear
it.
you. Yeah, the world can hear you. All
I
right.
can't believe that. I can't believe that, bro. I can't. I can't. Man,
What can I say?
pretty boy, a bitch. That's
Overrated.
overrated. Pretty boy, a bitch. Man, all right, all right,
Oh,
fine. I guess
oh.
it's just
Can you change the title of the stream? Actually, no, no, sorry. I'm not about to ask you to do
you
that.
can do
I
it.
can do this. I
You
can
can
do
do it
this.
in OBS. You know what? I'm about to open
No,
OBS.
it'll probably open automatically for you. Like I tried to go into the settings to open up the restream window, and it just wasn't working. Don't have the
What do you
chat
mean?
up either.
What do
So
you mean
what's
it's
up,
not?
chat?
You can. You didn't think about going to like clicking view at the top. Like you even think about clicking view. You don't
View?
have
I don't
chat
have
or
a
the.
view button, man.
You don't see
Just kidding.
OBS on top.
Scene list mode, dock toolbars, source toolbar. They're all supposed to
Welcome
be there.
technical support.
I might
How
swear.
about docs? You got docs up there?
Yeah, I got docs.
Really? So you should see scenes and sources, and audio mixer, and scene transitions, and controls, and stats. Right below stats, you're gonna see a little thing called chat, and then stream information,
No, no,
Restream
mine
too.
ends at stats. I only have scenes, sources, audio mixers, scene transitions, controls, and stats.
I don't believe you. And I just in that case, you were never lost.
I
What
speak the truth. I don't know what
the
happened.
bro? Why is your technology just mid?
Why
What
is
happened?
your technology always doing too much?
What do you mean? My technology is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
No, no.
Oh man, why is that cashier checking out my groceries? Why they're doing too much?
Yeah, bro, he's doing too
Huh?
much. Like,
What? Yeah, just be the robot, you know? Why can't you just be a self-checkout machine? Gosh. It's
yeah.
so evil. Could you imagine going to like an aisle that have your groceries like checked out
Oh, and you're like, I wish
and
you
you
were a
just tell them,
robot.
"Oh, I wish you were the self-checkout. You're so slow."
That's awful.
It's
I
like, wow,
might
be a
swerve,
self-checkout.
bend
Dude,
that corner.
really? You don't
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I no, you have to have chat, stream information, and restream channels. You just have to.
I wish I did.
How do you not?
Knicks, Pistons, pregame.
Oh, so he does. Okay, he's just being
No, no,
a
no. I had
pre
to go into YouTube. I had to go into YouTube to do this.
man. I don't want to say this, but I think your computer's poor.
Dude, I think your computer is like the Anthony Fantano of computers.
Well, you like Anthony Fantano, so
Yeah,
to
that's
you
true.
that's like a compliment. To me,
But
it's
like,
like I'm
but like to
insulted.
you, I know you don't like him. So
Yeah, because
yeah.
he's pretentious, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and he's always like trying to be objectively right and doing all this extra stuff. Like that's your computer, man. Your computer is
My
Anthony Fantano.
computer's not trying to be objectively right. It just is. That's different.
Mm.
Like if I wanted OBS tabs to have like things, I would want them to have chat and stream information. Just make sure it's all in working order. But you don't want those things. It's fine. I understand not wanting to get a house. Not having running water,
Oh, dude, how did we get to not
like
having a house and not having
not
running
having
water?
AC.
If we want to talk about that, let's talk about going homeless, man. Because, like,
That's not the no. See, like that's again. There's no why go homeless when you have a home.
Taft's song of the day. Do you want to guess what my song of the day is?
I'm not going to no.
It's "Green Light" by Conway the Machine. You were so
Wow.
close.
Yeah, it was gonna be my first guess if I were to guess.
I knew it, bro. You're a big Conway guy.
Yeah, yeah. We met actually. We met out
Oh,
in
you know
Oklahoma.
him.
Yeah, we went to a Sooners game.
Oh,
Yeah, we went and watched Baker Mayfield back in 2017.
that is
Big
so
moment,
sick.
big moment in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I actually
My
gave him the
shooter caught
inspiration
another
for the song.
body.
I gave him the inspiration for the song. He said, "Yeah, I'll think about it."
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's
So like
dope.
it's like in a
So
way
like,
you're welcome
so
for
like
today's song of
you
the day.
hate Texas. Like if I was like hook 'em horns, what would happen?
Oh no, we don't hate Texas. We just went to a Sooners game.
Oh, you're not even like a big Oklahoma guy. You just
Well, he's a big Oklahoma guy. I went because he invited me. Like
that's
I'm not gonna turn down.
crazy.
I'm
What
not
are,
gonna
what are you
turn
just doing
down the
out in
invitation.
Oklahoma?
Well, I wasn't in Oklahoma, but he invited me to a Sooners game, and he was like, "All right, let's go. Let's go to the Sooners game." That's what
Yeah,
we did. We
yeah.
went to Sooners. Yeah.
Wild. I mean,
I
he's
mean,
from Buffalo, so you should give him a call. You might run into him, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually saw him. I think we're playing this like 3 weeks from now.
Oh, what y'all doing?
We're gonna go play pool. We're gonna go play pool, hit the bars. Normal
Mm.
stuff.
Oh, my order was dropped off.
It's gonna be cold. Guys, the order's gonna be cold. Oh my gosh. This is stupid. This is a bunch of stupid weather right now. It went from super hot to thunderstorm, which is now breezy, to again going to be a thunderstorm in like 10 minutes.
I might swerve,
Climate change isn't real.
bend that corner.
How in the world is that not the song of the day if you just won't shut up about it?
Whoa. Look, folks. Peanut butter chocolate. Great when
Great when-
separate. But when they combine,
But when
they
when
make
they
the
combine,
morning time epic.
but listen here, you silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I don't have tricks. Tricks are for kids.
You have
But,
surpassed the maximum age to enjoy tricks.
This silly rabbit loves tricks. Big tricks guy. I tell him too much. None of this trick stuff, okay?
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah.
Stay off the tricks. Stay off the tricks.
Yeah. Woo!
Wait, you know what? That was not that was not the reaction I thought I was gonna get for that. That was. I don't even like. Now I don't like it.
I felt rallied.
But
I
what?
felt
That's
moved.
based on what? You know what I was doing, right? You were aware of what I was doing there, right?
It was like a Stephen A. Smith thing.
Yeah, but why is that the reaction? Why would
I
you
don't
be
know,
hyped?
I felt
Like,
rallied. I felt moved.
I wasn't rallied when Stephen A. said, "Stay off the weed." Like that doesn't bring me like a rally. I'm not gonna go, "Yeah,
Yeah!
Stephen
Yeah!
A.
Stop
Let's
smoking
go,
weed!
let's
Yeah!
go, yeah, stay off the weed."
Yeah!
That's not the.
Woo!
Let's go. All right.
The NBA playoffs! They're here!
They've been here.
And they're finally starting!
They've been here.
Woo!
He's behind the loop. It's understandable, you know. And he hasn't really been watching basketball. Pretty much a casual, you know.
And yeah, I can only keep up when I can put a quarter in the news in the newspaper machine.
Huh?
That's how I
You
get the
read
news.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's your only source of news is the newspaper?
Yep.
No, it's not.
It's in like you put a quarter in and you get the newspaper. It's near
Okay.
like the phone booth on Temple campus.
Yeah. What was the last newspaper you read, you know?
Well, it was
What was it?
all about how like the battle for the number one seed in the East, like they didn't know if it was going to be the Cavs or the Celtics. I hope it's the Celtics.
You're really
Also,
far behind.
also Trump got elected, which is fucking
You just
crazy.
saw that? Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. So you really are behind. I guess you're behind then, is what you would say. You're kind of behind on the news.
Maybe.
When was the
I
last
know,
time you
it's-
bought a newspaper? When was this newspaper? When did you buy
The
it?
other day.
You got scammed, buddy.
Nah, man. Nah, my
I think
guy's
they
legit.
robbed you.
My guy's legit.
No, thinking
I got a
your
good,
guy.
I got a good newspaper plug.
I thought this was a machine that you just put 25 cents in. That's what you said.
Well, that's what he's called. The newspaper machine. And you put 25 cents in his mouth, and then he does a little dance, and he hands you a newspaper. It's pretty dope.
I don't believe your
I'm
story.
surprised you've never heard of this guy. The newspaper machine. That's what everybody calls him.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna not believe your story. I think this is
Like this is just how I know. This is how I can tell
I'm
people ain't from
being
Philly. Bro.
sold.
This is
I think I'm being sold a false bill of goods.
this is how I know you aren't from Philly. They didn't even have
Really?
a guy like that in New York City.
They had a person who would sell newspapers.
Like
I'm sure they
newspaper
did.
machine Rick
What? What's the name of your guy then? Is it Rick?
Randy.
God, I hope that person's not real. That person sounds like a loser. Um, Yeah, I mean, selling dated newspapers, dude. That's crazy.
They aren't dated, man.
They are. Okay, that's just not true. They are dated. They have a date on them. That's number one.
Well, yeah,
Number
the
two,
date is recorded on it.
yeah. So you have the date on it, and also it was just a delayed newspaper because that is old news.
Why is my
That's what
phone
that
doing
is.
this?
It's because your phone is poor too. It's just like
It's like
the computer.
dancing left and right.
They're both poor. Your
It's like,
computer and your phone are related, if you would believe it.
no freaking way.
I think yeah, but your phone's poor. Or
Hmm.
maybe your phone is still in recovery of the previous phone.
That's true. Maybe the guy's doing. Maybe the guy that got my last phone is doing some voodoo magic.
Maybe. Or maybe, just maybe.
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. I tweaking this bitch, I letting shit go. And I heard that she wanna kinda fucking with it, show me some more. Bitch, we tatted head to toe, could give a fuck.
Hey, can't play that song too much. We're gonna get. We'll only play 5 seconds. We play 5 seconds of it, and then we're copyrighted. We can't play the whole thing.
Ah.
You know how this works, you goon. Hey,
No.
you done eating your burger, dude?
No,
Would
I
you
haven't even
like?
started yet, bro. I just got excited about my peanut butter chocolate milkshake.
Really now, man. Hold on. What?
I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm fucking hilarious. You wanna do me like a solid?
Yeah. What's up?
So, you know how like sometimes we be doing this little stream here. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's a big blue kind of just blob on the screen, just like the background, right? It's just kind of the color, just
Mmm.
oh, look at
I didn't
that.
know there was one for today.
I always make one.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Brother, brother.
Look, man, just living life, surviving.
Surviving.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it's fascinating. It's all. It's just very fascinating.
What is?
This claim of survival.
Oh yeah, man. This is what I do.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but is it though?
Oh, totally, dude.
Yeah, but is it though? Sometimes
I might
it's just
swerve in that corner. Whoa.
I don't believe that. Don't believe it, folks. Don't believe him. All right, hold on. I need.
All right. We're here in the building.
Yeah, see, you see now that's see a title. That's a title card. That's what a real title card looks like.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Pretty good.
Oh, jeez, man. Thanks. Oh my gosh, look at that. So.
So.
Playoffs have started, have been started. But here's the real question that everybody in the world is answering. And I don't know about you, but I've noticed this is a thing that happens a lot. There's always like the big animal versus a bunch of humans debate.
Oh
And the answer,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 100 gorillas versus, or no, 100 random people versus one gorilla. Who wins? You've been seeing this, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've seen the question. I've seen only like one or two people actually answer the question, but I know the question's been tossed around.
I mean, it really fully depends on the people entirely. If it's
Well,
like,
yeah.
and also, do these people have weapons,
No,
bare hands?
no, it's bare hands, bare knuckles. It's got to be bare knuckles. Gorilla's never, Gorilla's never run to a gun in his life. He doesn't know how to use it.
That's
He's gonna have
true.
to learn. This is not gonna help the gorilla. Plus, I'll say this. I think 100 random people on average, the average 100 people probably lose to the gorilla. 100 random people on planet Earth would probably lose to a gorilla.
Yeah, I would say on average, gorillas gonna win that, man.
But the other argument is if you're a gorilla, because like gorillas are also like pretty smart creatures. We came from all the apes, all the ape brethren descendants. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if a gorilla saw 100 people, he'd be like, "Dang, that's a lot of people."
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know if I
but one thing I
do
was
all that.
also thinking is like, even if the humans coordinated their side of the effort, it's not like 100 of them can each simultaneously attack. Like, and for that reason, like, you can't really get more than, what, 5 people attacking a gorilla at once. The gorilla would
Sure,
just take them out in waves, man.
sure, that is valid. But I also think that it's either like if that gorilla. This is another thing too. If like let's say the first random people like they send in the first five biggest fighters and this gorilla has like a tough time with the first five, he's like, dang, I gotta do this like 19 more times. He might just be like, I don't feel like doing that. And the other thing is, I think the more interesting question is if you got to choose any amount of humans to defeat a gorilla, like you get to choose your humans, what's the minimum amount you need? Because I think you could pick enough people, you could probably get it done with about 30. I think.
About 30? Wait. I'm sorry. Repeat what you were saying. My
If
fault.
you get to handpick the people that are fighting the gorilla, and then you have to like the minimum number of people to defeat a gorilla, but you get to pick the people. I
Hmm.
say like it's 30. And that's like
Okay, who would be in your lineup of people to kill a gorilla with their bare hands?
Trent Williams and 29 sumo wrestlers.
Mm. I'm thinking like Yao Ming. Um,
Yao Ming? Maybe Yao Ming. I could see it. We wouldn't be my first. He would be my first draft
Shaq.
pick for the gorilla fight. Yeah, Shaq.
Uh, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson,
I could see it.
and
I mean, you
then
could
like
also
Navy
get like,
SEALs or something.
yeah, I could see it. Or like those like assassins that know pressure points. Like honestly, if you knew a gorilla's pressure points, you could take him down pretty quickly if you just know what those are. I'm
That's
sure there's
true.
some crazy combat Navy SEAL who spent all of his time memorizing random animals' pressure points. Just bam, bada boop pow. But I don't think I think
Bada
like
bop
30.
boom.
I think 30's generous. I think 30's about the right number. Sumo wrestlers are gonna put this guy on.
Yeah, I think
29 sumo wrestlers. I think is gonna do a pretty good
29
job.
sumo wrestlers could fuck up a gorilla. Pardon my French.
Wow, dude. What'd the gorilla do to you, man?
Well, a gorilla did nothing to me. I just felt very strongly about
About the
how
gorilla?
much damage 29 sumo wrestlers could do to a gorilla.
Yeah, they can take a punch and they can pack, big mass. They get
Mm-hmm.
huge mass.
Oh yeah, dude, they hit like trucks. They could probably shove a gorilla around. They could do a little, just like one sumo wrestler's behind the gorilla, the other's in front of the gorilla. They just shove the gorilla back and forth.
Plus, like you can even take like a bunch of just offensive lines. I feel
Mm,
like that could work. Like a bunch of offensive linemen, and just say, "Hey, go get him, go get the gorilla."
that's true. Or, I mean, hmm. I feel like AJ Jefferson, he would he would be a baller
AJ
against a gorilla.
Jefferson.
You don't remember AJ Jefferson?
Oh, this guy,
Yeah, the defensive end from Mississippi State.
this guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Oh, just looking at a picture of him right now, he looks kind of funny.
Wait, I gotta see this. I don't know if because I have an image of him in my head, but I don't know if it's somebody else. AJ
Just
Jefferson, NFL.
yeah, just looking at Mr. AJ.
Is he the
Like,
guy with the big beard?
yeah, he's got the old Rams jersey on. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It just looks like one of those pictures where you could also put the beard on top of his head and it still look like his normal hair.
yeah.
Like one of those things, like, that's a little interesting. A little interesting guy.
What the heck? I look up AJ Jefferson and Anthony Orange comes up.
Yeah, I did that too. Maybe that's his real name. Maybe he changed his name.
Hmm.
Anthony Orange.
Yeah, but AJ is
Everyone's
short for Anthony Orange
instead of
instead of
yeah,
AO.
it's OJ. AJ's just means apple juice, dude. What are you talking
Well,
about?
well, the way he spells orange is with a J instead of a G. So that's why it works with AJ being short for Anthony Orange.
That looks cursed. I just saw that in my mind. That looks so cursed. Orange spelled with a J instead of a G. It's awful.
That is kind of
Your
horrendous.
your your like way of pronouncing things combined with giving me awful like flashbangs of crappy grammar is second to none, man. Second to none.
Heck yeah! Wow! Let's talk about the
Disgusting.
Knicks.
What about the
New
Knicks?
York
What?
Knicks, baby.
What about the New York Knicks?
I watched the
Congratulations!
video.
You guys are beating the Pistons. Oh my
Hey,
God.
I'm not even here to gloat about that, but I will. I can. I watched a video the other night, and it was like every NBA champion since 2000. They listed off a bunch of stats. It was like every NBA champion since 2000 like shot above 45% from the field, had like a top 10 defense and something something. Named off like 7 or 8 stats. This is every NBA champion since 2000. The only two
Every
teams
single
that
one.
met the criteria
Mhm.
were the Oklahoma City Thunder and, you guessed it, the New York Knicks, man. We gon' cook the Celtics.
No, no. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetie baby.
Oh, you're gonna
Oh,
see. You're gonna
oh,
see.
sweetie baby. Oh my God,
Run up
dude.
when you see me, Dan. We gon' see.
Oh, it's gonna be so sad. It's gonna be so sad when the Celtics win. Then you gotta watch Jason Tatum drop a cringy one-liner. Like that's gonna hurt, man.
That would
You've
hurt.
seen this Celtics team. You see, like I don't know how to tell you. This Celtics team feels somehow, in my opinion, like I don't know.
Better
Right
than
now,
last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Feels better than it was last year. And I gotta be honest, man. You're up 3-1 in this Pistons series. Could have so easily been like 3-1 the other way.
Yeah, we won the 50-50 plays. That's what we do. We're the New York Knicks.
If you won the 50-50 plays, brother,
Mm-hmm.
it's just because they're not a great shooting team, the Pistons. That's the only reason. You're gonna be
No,
playing
it's the
Boston.
Josh
Who's
Hart
actually.
effect.
What do you mean it's the Josh Hart effect? What are you talking about?
I mean, we play great defense. We hustle. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work against this loaded Celtic.
Yeah, man.
Plus,
That's
you
the
have-
whole
plus-
idea. This team is designed to beat Boston, man.
It was designed to beat Boston. I wouldn't say it's designed to do that anymore.
Oh, it still is, man. We have a guy
Yeah,
that
it's
can match up with Porzingis and spreads the floor in Cat. And we have two elite perimeter defenders in Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby to stop Tatum and Bridges. Brunson
yeah,
can deal with
Tatum,
Derek
yeah.
White.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bro. I don't know what to tell
Josh
you.
Hart
That's
will lock up
not gonna happen.
Jason Tatum.
Sorry. Continue. You just keep spewing nonsense, man. It's such a deeper team, and the reality is, dude, you remember we talked the other night about saying Jalen Brunson needs to be the superstar for this team to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're telling me if Brunson even misses like one or two key shots, there's no one else on that team who's carrying that weight offensively.
That's just false. That's cap.
Name them. Name them. You think Cat carries any sort of weight that's significantly closer to Brunson? You
Yeah,
think like,
dude. Did
nah,
you watch the last game?
no.
Did you watch
The
the
last
last
Pistons
game?
game? I watched the first three. I watched the first three.
The last game, dude, Brunson got hurt and Cat just carried. We were down by like 10 with 6 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, you can do
Cat-
that against Detroit. You can do that against Detroit when Isaiah Stewart's out. You're not gonna be able to do it against Boston with KP.
Yeah, you can. You're talking like Cat is some bum.
He kind of is, respectfully.
Oh my god. Nah.
He's more of a bum than most
You
centers.
forget this guy is averaging
Okay, this guy what?
over 10 rebounds per game. He is shooting above 40% from 3. He's averaging like 25 and 12. What are, like, dude.
Yeah, with no Isaiah Stewart in games, I think 2, 3, and 4.
That's not that's not the point. He's averaging 25 and 12 and you're talking like he's mid. Like he's just some sidekick. He's equally as good
He
as
is a
Brunson.
sidekick. What are you talking about?
I mean,
He's 100% a sidekick.
if I had to say one person was the main guy and the other person was the sidekick, yeah, I would say that
he's
Cat's the
100%
quote
sidekick.
sidekick, but it's not like he's some like little baby.
So if Brunson were to have a bad game, like let's say like maybe not even a bad game, but like an average, you're telling me that Cat would be able to carry the load and they'd be able to beat Boston in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where you're wrong. I don't think Cat could do that.
I mean, it's more than just Cat. I mean, you got Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby.
Oh, don't get me. I love Mikal. Do not get me started on Bridges. I see way more bricks from Bridges than I see anything that hits net.
Well, technically
Period.
speaking, that's correct about any player in the league because a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
I mean,
players shoot less
Bridges'
than
shots
50%.
are bad. Bridges' shots are awful, dude.
They can be pretty
it's
terrible.
embarrassing. It's
But it's not
embarrassing.
that
man.
bad.
It ain't that good. What was it? I think the one game that y'all lost in the series, Bridges had like the worst shot I've ever seen. Wide open three, just breaks the hell out of it.
I mean, that'll happen.
I mean, yeah, but like in the clutch, really?
Even
in the clutch, wide open
LeBron,
three, just
that
break-
happens to the best.
Yeah,
best of them.
you ain't gonna, and yeah, you ain't gonna get away with that against Boston. That's my point.
But we will. You're just gonna have to wait and see.
No, you're not. I'm telling you right now, it's like Celtics in 6.
Okay. Oh wow, you're
It's
so
a
you're
deeper roster,
so contrarian and awesome.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Yeah, sure. Celtics, fine. Celtics in 5. I think they'd win in 5 games.
Oh, you're so freaking.
What, you want me to say Celtics sweep? I'll keep going. I'll say Celtics sweep, baby.
Look, man, Knicks in
Want me
6
to keep
or
going?
7.
Dude, I just don't see it, man. I don't see it.
I
They
do.
have to finish this. They also, by the way, they have to finish this series. It's not act like.
I mean, yeah, but they have to finish this series, but they're gonna.
Do you think it's tonight?
We're gonna have to see. It's either tonight or the next game.
Uh huh.
I mean, we're back in
Okay.
New York. We should definitely get the win
Okay.
tonight so we can rest up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
My shooter caught another body.
Look, dude, man, Boston's gonna have a field day,
Oh
I
my
think.
god, you're talking like the Knicks are trash or something. Boston's gonna have
In
a field
comp,
day.
no. Because here's the thing: where do you rank the Knicks as a team in the league right now?
Top 5?
Okay, cool. But like, what number? Give me a number. 1 to 5.
Like 3.
Ha
Maybe 4.
ha
What?
dude.
I'm
It's
saying
so.
here's
It's
here's
so.
my here's my
Let me
thing,
put it
okay?
this way.
I've got the Thunder at number 1, the
Uh huh.
Celtics at number 2,
Uh huh.
and then the Knicks at 3, the Cavs at 4, and
See, but that's the thing. I think the Cavs are 3, and I think it's 1, 2, 3, and the rest.
do you
Like
think
it's just
after
one,
that
two,
top
three.
3 there's a big drop off?
I think there's not big, but it's significant enough where it's pretty clear there are 3 great teams right now, and then a bunch of pretty good teams.
Hmm. Go Knicks. They're one of the really
Mhm.
good teams.
Yeah, they're one of the pretty good
No,
teams.
no,
Yeah,
they're
I
one of the
agree.
really good teams. They're one of the great teams.
No, no, that's I don't think so.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah,
Uh, game
yeah, I do
starts
agree.
in 7 minutes. Grab your popcorn, grab your food, get your
Yeah,
beverage,
watch this Cade Cunningham comeback, man.
make a
You
parlay.
gotta watch out. I don't know, man. Cade Cunningham, here it comes.
Yeah,
Reverse.
whatever.
Here it comes, man. He's gonna come back down 3-1.
He is so
Watch
scared of
that.
us. I ain't even worried
Is
about
he?
him, man. Oh, he's horrified.
Is he though?
Mm-hmm.
Is he though?
For sure.
Yeah, but is he though?
Mm-hmm. And Tobias Harris said that we were soft, so you know what that means.
Yeah, but you kind of are. Like I don't
No.
know, man. Mr. Jalen Flopson over there. I don't know. He's not.
He
Yeah,
takes more charges than any point guard in the league.
yeah. But I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Where'd you get that stat? Where'd you get that stat, huh?
I heard the announcer say it the other night.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. Bro's a little flimsy. You know, like those car dealerships that have the big wacky floating arm inflatable tube man.
Yeah.
That's kind of Jalen. You know, he kind of just gets loose with it.
No. No. He's like a
Yeah.
bulldog, dude.
Hell no. I don't
He
know
is
about that one.
sturdy. He is compact and strong. He's not a wacky, inflatable, flailing tube man.
I don't know, man. It's not what I don't know. Must be watching different games, man.
If
think I'm
anybody's a
I'm a-
wacky, flailing, inflatable tube man, it's Kristaps Porzingis. Or Marcus Smart, maybe. Actually, no. Marcus Smart is a bulldog as well.
Hmm.
Kristaps Porzingis is a wacky, inflatable, flailing tube man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I agree to disagree, man. I think dude's just cool, calm, collected, you know?
Exactly, just like Brunson.
Nah, bro.
Dude, he's all business. You ever see an interview with this guy? He's so professional. He says his confidence comes from his preparation.
Okay.
Like, that's a vibe, man. This guy's locked in.
It's not like new information, though. That feels like a very common thing that
You're
is said.
not, like, new
Looks like I
information.
think I think he just took that out of like someone else's book, man. Like that looks like he was
Okay, I
reading
never
the
said
book
he invented that statement.
and took it out of that, you know?
But, like,
Oh, okay.
that's fire. This guy's a hard worker. He's locked in. He's a bulldog.
Mm-hmm. They gonna get pat. They for yeah. Those Bulldogs, man. They. Oh my gosh, they really something to be
Watch
scared
out, they're
of, man.
coming.
There's no fear. There's no fear in New York, man.
Well, yeah, you don't have anything to be afraid of because your team ain't in the playoffs, man.
Look, man, I have plenty to be afraid of. I have plenty to be afraid of over the next 10 years. So, there's that.
Yeah.
You're making it sound like I'm like happy that, oh yeah, thank God my team's not in the playoffs and we're gonna be able to get a lottery pick, like
Yeah, man, I remember when you were saying that.
I didn't. I never said that because we don't have a lottery pick. I don't think we don't have a draft pick till I'm 30.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Great. Yeah, isn't it great? Isn't it awesome, dude? Oh my God. Ew! Would I love to be in the playoffs right now with this garbage, with Bradley Beal's garbage contract? Oh my God. Bruh.
Look, man.
And, look, you guys got it better than us. You get to play in the second round playoffs, and, that's it.
Conference championship. Watch and learn, Philip White.
I'm gonna watch, and I know what's gonna happen. I'm like pretty confident it's gonna be like Celtics.
Man, I feel like Conway the Machine is carrying the Knicks through this series. I feel his energy when I watch the Knicks.
In what way?
I don't know, like in a lot of his songs, he just, starts off by saying things like, I'm more confident than ever. I've just been in a great space mentally lately.
I don't think they,
Boo, 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 boo.
Look, dude, I just don't think they'll beat Boston, I think they're going to be outmatched. I think Boston's roster is better. I think Boston's players
better than Derek White.
I also think Boston's better coached. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, sure, Boston's really well coached. Missoula's crazy with it. But...
yeah, and they have more talent. And are just as well as matched up to face off against Knicks. What? Just,
more talent on the Celtics. Get out of here!
I think they have a deeper roster, 100%. What are you talking about?
I mean, maybe. I don't know, though.
Listen, okay, I know I've disrespected Jason Tatum in the past. Jason Tatum's still, like, one of the best players in the NBA. Let's not act like that's not true.
Oh, he's a freaking loser.
Okay. You call him... okay, listen, I know he's cringe, but he's an NBA champion. You can't really call him a loser. Once you win an NBA championship, you can't really call him a loser. You know what? Fine. You can call him a bum. Whatever. But, look, dude. Dude's an NBA champion. Dude's still one of the best players in the NBA. Jaylen Brown's a incredibly strong number 2. Derek White is him. Kristaps Porzingis. You got Peyton Pritchard. Come on. You got some just... It is a roster full of dogs.
Roster full of dogs. Yeah, just like the Knicks, man. Gonna be a hell of a series. First we have to beat the Pistons in Game 5, though.
Yeah, or 6. Or God.
No.
If only it doesn't go to 7.
It's not gonna go to 7. We would never allow that to happen.
Yeah.
My shooter caught another body.
Yeah. Look, I don't know, man. Series ain't over. That's just true. Series isn't over until it's over.
Until the fat lady sings.
Exactly. So we're talking about here comes Detroit, man. And come rumbling in. And come into the Garden and come away with a dub.
No.
They've already done it once this series.
Yeah, they also lost 3 times. So like,
yeah, but they've also won in this series in the Garden. It's not like it's impossible.
We also won games in the Garden this series.
It's not like these games have been like blowouts. This is like a very tight
but I
series.
have faith that we are going to out-muscle, out-hustle. Because that's what we do.
Uh-huh. All right. You might need another 21-point run or something. It's gonna be crazy.
A win's a win.
Yeah, but you gotta win it though. Like you have
Yeah.
to win this.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, fine.
I might
Fine.
swerve into that corner.
Can you no,
Whoa.
take go get a water. I need to
Swerve
stop.
in that corner. Boom bugger.
I'm
Boom
about I'm
bugger.
about to I'm
Boom
about to
bugger.
crash
Boom
out.
bugger.
I'm about to crash out on stream, guys.
Go New
Time
York, go
for
New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! We are the New York Knicks! We are the New York Knicks!
There's a little bigot grind way all the way home. Garbage. Garbage ad.
That is a great ad.
Garbage ad.
That is a great
Oh,
ad.
it's not.
It's memorable. It's like it's confirmation that
Not.
Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance. I know that the bar for a good ad has gotten
No.
so low,
That's not a good ad.
but like at least that ad communicates something.
That ad is you say ads be annoying. That ad is just annoying.
Nah. But that
Yes, it
ad
is.
has like I can tell you what happens in that ad, and there's a
Yeah, it's
genuine
a pig
like
that just says
beginning,
we.
middle, and end. In new ads today, they are ass, man. They don't tell you anything. They try to appeal to the soul while being the most soulless thing ever. Like bro, car commercials today are so cheeks.
They were always like that. That
Not
was
as
not.
bad as they are now.
They were always cheeks. That's the whole point of a car commercial. The whole point of a car commercial is to watch it drive through some you know what I don't understand is almost every car drives through like gravel and this like nature area or like the forest. And like that's like 99% of the time it's gonna be just tell me the gas mile tell me miles per gallon and we're set.
Well, like
Like,
no, like I feel like a lot of ads try to appeal to the soul while being the most soulless thing ever. And what I mean by this is dude, have you seen that one stupid Toyota SUV ad where it's like
I don't-
where like they hop in the car and then they're like on their way back and then like one of the kids is like one of their kids is like, "Oh my god, Milo caught a fish." And it's like how did we not, and they're trying to like paint this as like a wholesome family moment thing, and Milo I think they're trying to paint him as like, I don't know, different. And the like and it's just like what are we doing? This ad is so stupid. Why
the
did
way you
they
described it,
why
I can't the way you described it, I can't justify that the ad is stupid based on your description.
Alright, so
Real.
you know, it's like some family, they're like going fishing in some lake or pond, and
Okay.
and you know, it opens and the parents are like, "Okay, time to go, guys." And then they hop in the car and like they're on their way back to their presumably their house. And and then like older daughter is like, "Mom, Dad, Milo caught a fish." And they're like so happy about it. He has like the fucking fish like in a bucket in the car, but they never noticed it. And then the parents like, "Oh my god, that's awesome." And then they drive back to the pond and like throw it back in the pond. And that's like the entire ad. I just think we can do better than that, man.
That's a story. That's literally you asked for a beginning, middle, and end. That's literally what that is.
Yeah, but like
That's the
that
story.
makes me
The,
cringe.
the ad that you love, this little piggy ad, is not even a story. It's just a bit. It's
No,
just a bit, and it is maybe funny one time. I do never ever need to see the ad again because it is just a pig going wee for a good 20 seconds, which is not necessary, which tells me which like that's the thing. when you're as big as something like Geico, where you've already recognized what they're known for, which is 15% off could save you 15% or more on car insurance. They
Yeah.
can literally make their ad any bull crap that they want it to be, and it's just a bit. It's just like a joke. That's not a story. It's just a
Oh
joke.
yeah, it is. It is a
No,
story.
it's not.
It is a story.
No, it's not.
Because
There is no story.
it's a story because I mean, it's like, you know, the guy's like, can Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Did the little piggy cry wee 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 all the way home? We all know the story. We've heard the tales. And then there's really a little piggy crying wee 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 all the way home, and he gets home and he stops weeing. Boom.
It's not. That's just a bit. That is
Still-
literally all that is just some random ass bit, and every time I see it, I know exact. It's like it's so much of a waste of my time.
It's still a good
is
ad
funny
that communicates
once.
the product well, though. Like it's very. It's
What do you
very
mean
good.
it communicates the product well? What are we talking about? The only reason you know what the
Because
product
it
was
opens up with a question.
No. The only reason you know what the product is because it was a Geico ad, and Geico has already had a precedent of setting in your mind that you could save 50% or more on car insurance. If this was any other company, and they came up with this idea, you ain't remembering that. That's
Oh, I
you're not.
totally am.
You're just not. No,
Yeah.
you're not. No,
Yeah,
you're not. No, you're not.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
No, you aren't, dude. That is the biggest load of baloney and horse crap at the same time I've ever seen
Oh,
and ever heard.
let's talk about medication commercials. Why
What?
are
Those are always been bad.
I mean they're just weird. They're so weird.
They're always weird because,
Like-
well, nobody wants medication advertised to you anyway.
Yeah, and it's just like, what am I gonna do? Go to my doctor and be like,
Yes.
be like, be like, yeah. So I saw this ad. I want to try this one. Like, no, dude. Just I'll let the doctor decide what works for me. I don't need to be like. Do people actually do that?
Normal people go to a doctor, list their symptoms, and then good doctors will say, "Hey, you should try this, and if that doesn't work, try this." Like, you give them symptoms, they'll ask you more questions to see if there's like some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Like confounding variable or whatever that maybe would make one drug for you better than the other, and then they offer you that drug. I prick. What?
No.
You better been talking about the game and not what I was saying, because you a pretty boy for that one.
Yeah,
was,
I mean, no, Cade Cunningham is just 0 for 1.
Okay, he missed his first shot, dude. Let's relax, bro.
He
Like, come
literally
on.
hasn't even hit a shot yet. Oh,
Oh,
God. Josh Hart just missed, too. Nobody's going to hit any shots all game.
Josh Hart.
SpongeBob.
Josh Hart. More like Josh Shart.
Kevin Durant. Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
You want him? Do you want Kevin Durant?
Hell no.
Oh, damn. It sounds like you making him regret his choice. Maybe he should come over there right now.
Oh,
Why don't you
yeah.
trade for him right now?
No.
Go for a little playoff run with Kevin Durant. Yeah,
I
come
could
on.
never. I don't
Come
want that guy.
on, come
Everywhere
on,
he's
come
gone,
on,
he's screwed it up, man.
Come on.
Everywhere he's gone, he's
Come on,
screwed
come
it up.
on, come on. No, the other
Screwed
thing
up.
too, medication, like commercials. The other thing is weird about them. They're all the same. It's like, I'm an old person. I took benzobioditabidine, and look at me. I feel less old now. And it's just like these like stock video of old people like doing normal like activities. Like they're going for a walk. They're like gardening. They're picking apples. And then it's just side effects may include diarrhea, vomiting, irritated skin, eyeballs falling out, heart disease, death. And I'm like, what?
Indeed, like they'll go on about the potential side effects for like an entire minute at times.
Yeah, no.
It's-
It's like, did you test it? Those side effects include
Yeah. I wonder how they
literally
find all
anything.
that out.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, and there's like a bunch of them too. I've been watching stuff on Amazon. Like I watch stuff on Amazon, and like if I could come back to Amazon within a week later, it's usually like a new drug. Like it's always like something else. What is it? Oh shit! It's like a Riz. It's some
Oh,
Riz
Sky
drug.
Rizzy.
Sky Rizzy, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like Sky
Yeah.
Rizzy came out of nowhere. No
Sky
way.
Rizzy burst
The
onto the
Riz,
scene with his
the
debut
Riz
album,
drug.
Sky Rizzy.
Yo,
That's my favorite
don't
rapper.
dude imagine like, and also like these are drugs that in 10 years I could see people handing out at like clubs. Like, hey, dude, you got any Sky Rizzy? And there's like they like look around, all suspicious, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you, I got you. So, there you go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Enjoy your Sky Rizzy.
Have a good night. Stay safe.
Have a good Sky Rizzy, you know.
Don't don't take too much Sky Rizzy. It's strong stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta be careful, you know. Gotta always be careful. Oh, and then I mean, you know, just gotta look, man. Ads are bad, but I don't think were ever great. They were never
They
anything.
were great, man.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I gotta disagree, man.
Man,
I don't think they're ever great. I don't think so. Can love your ads. And I think it's such heavy like nostalgia too.
it's
I
more
think
than
that's
just
the
nostalgia though. Like I remember when before
uh,
those ads were nostalgic, dude. You know the you know
okay.
the
You
State
want to know?
Farm ad. You know the State Farm ad where it's like, and can I get a hot tub? You know, where they realize like the
Yeah,
State Farm
you
jingle brings
yeah.
them whatever they want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, there's a bunch of stuff
that
from
was a
being
great
young that's
ad
like,
before it was nostalgic.
yeah, but you only like it more because of like you of the nostalgia. Like there's
Mm-mm.
stuff
I
back
liked it just
then.
as much back then. We
Yeah, but
loved
I
that
mean,
ad. We would actually stop what we were doing to watch that ad when that ad came on.
bruh.
I'm
That's
like
all I gotta
not
say,
kidding.
dude. I gotta say bruh to that. That's all I have to say. I don't got
It
anything else.
was a
That's
different
crazy.
time, man. It was awesome. Like,
That's
we
I
weren't
don't.
constantly being fed entertainment, so when an ad we liked came on, we were like, oh man, you gotta see this. It's so funny.
It, I don't know, man. It's funny once, and also it's funny once. When you see an ad, you see the ad again.
I think
I
there
don't
were
get the
also
same
more
entertainment
ads
out of
on
it.
television back then, and so you saw certain ones less, and when it came back on, you were like, oh, it's this one. Now there's way less ads on TV. You'll see the same ad.
I
Like,
think you would still no. That was still true back then.
I don't know, man.
I say this every time we talk about ads. The Shirley Temple ad came up every commercial break. That ad sucks. It's the worst ad of all time. It is. It was such a pain. It was such a pain having to listen to Shirley Temple. And the other thing is, most ads are like 15, 30 seconds, and then the bit's done.
That one was
The
like 2
Shirley
minutes.
Temple advertisement was a full 2 minutes long. And no, like I don't think I've met a person who like owns anything related to that Shirley Temple DVD collection at all. Like I don't know what
Shirley
we're
Temple
doing
D
here.
and D collection.
No, it was a DVD, the DVD. Like that's what it was. They were
Oh.
selling you it. Yeah, Shirley Temple D&D collection. Yeah,
Shirley
monkeys
Temple
and
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons in my soup, rolling that 20s, loop the loops.
Hey,
Dude, that's
talk to
all
him.
right. Oh my god, but that ad was oh I hated that. What other ad? They were like they sold like they also sold all those like mostly crummy products like on Cartoon Network, and then when people actually bought them, they were just not good.
Oh, I never bought a one of the products that would be like, nineteen
Well, I
ninety
never.
nine.
Yeah, have you ever seen like Floam? You see the ad for Floam, dude?
Oh, is that
Floam
like
sucks.
the putty
It's a ma-
stuff?
it's like it was like magic sand. It was like
Oh, like
foamy
moon
sand.
sand or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I remember. For whatever
that's
reason, I was
bad.
mesmerized by moon sand. I really wanted moon sand, and my parents were like, "No," because I know like it'll just be a mess if we get it. And then I begged them enough
Yeah,
to get it for me, and it still got everywhere.
yeah, that's how it works. But it's all like, it was a bunch of there's still a bunch of garbage ads on TV. That's my point. There were garbage ads back
Oh well,
then,
yeah.
and they
There,
still
it's not that
filtered
like
the
every
air.
ad back then was good, but ads were definitely better than they are today.
Sure, but that's it's marginal. To me, it's a marginal difference.
It's a pretty big
It's
difference, I think.
I don't think so. I think ads are still pretty crummy back then. They're just more crummy now.
Jesus Christ, it's 11-5 Detroit.
Yeah, it's almost like we're gonna have to watch a game six, huh? We're gonna
Not
have to
gonna
watch a
happen.
game six.
Not gonna happen, folks. I won't
I
allow
don't
it.
know.
I will
I
not
think
allow it.
I don't know, man. Let's talk in with something really interesting here. Let's I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
the Knicks blow a 3-1 lead and lose this series. What happens in the offseason?
Tibbs probably gets fired.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
But that's not gonna
And
happen.
they get back. You don't think so? Impossible?
No, I don't think that. Oh,
I think
whoa.
honestly, if you don't get by Boston, I think you got to fire Thibs anyway.
I don't know, man. I like Tibbs.
Yeah, but sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes the coach you have is just not the guy that's gonna get you there. You need to upgrade. Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Indeed.
Upgrades.
I remember I wanted Kenny Atkinson a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, Kenny Atkinson's crazy with it. He's a good coach.
Who's he coaching right now?
Pretty sure he's on the Warriors coaching staff, or maybe he's the head coach of the Kings.
Oh well, Kings just hired a new head coach,
Hmm.
so my guess is that wouldn't be awesome. Eric, Mr. Kenny Atkinson, Mr. Kenny Atkinson. Oh, he's coaching the
Mr.
Cat. Oh
Atkinson.
yeah, look at that. He's coaching the current 1 seed. That's crazy.
The Cavs?
He's yeah. Look at that. Oh man, how crazy would that be if Kenny Atkinson wins the chip with the Cavs this year?
They won't.
Uh-huh.
Because it's New York's time.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so. That's fine. You can think whatever you want. I think you're wrong.
I think
I
that
think you
I'm right.
incorrect. I think
Because,
you
I mean,
incorrect on them.
yeah, sure. Evan Mobley, whatever. We got Cat. It's cool. Darius Garland, overrated.
Okay. Gotcha.
Isaac Okoro.
Uh-huh. What about Donovan Mitchell?
Nah, he wants to play. He'll go easy on us because he wishes he was a Nick.
Did you guys beat the Cavs this season?
Yeah, no, no.
Oh, interesting.
We were just
Food for
saving it for
thought.
the playoffs. That's why.
Right. Right. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I see it. I see it. I just, I don't think so. Just a tough one for sure. And of course there was the NFL draft and
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mr. Shedeur
Young
Sanders
Shador fell to
falling
the
all the way to the
fifth
fifth
round, which is
round.
crazy.
I'm sure you got some thoughts on that, Taff. Why don't you spew some thoughts about Shedeur Sanders?
Mm,
I'm sure you've got your opinion.
yeah, it's interesting. The like I don't even really know what to make of it right now. People are thinking it's like a I think people are I think it was a little discriminatory. Like if this was a I don't know. I haven't like really spent a lot of time thinking on it, and I feel like it's an issue that I have to choose my words on carefully. But I do think that there is some discrimination at play. I think it's just a little weird that this guy was slated to go top 10,
Hmm.
and this is like a confident guy, loud, kind of flashy, and I think that like also as the son of Deion Sanders, I think that people perceived that as a problem. But if yeah, I don't know.
Hmm. Fascinating.
Indeed. I think it's redonk that he slid that far in the draft when he was supposed to when people had him going in like the top 10.
I kind of agree, but I also think I'm gonna be honest. I think Shador was very disrespectful throughout the entirety of the draft process. I think it was mad. I think childish and a little bit, to an extent, more so. I think the idea of being in the because this happened with the Mannings back in '04. Basically, when Eli didn't want to play with the Chargers, even though they were probably going to take him number one, so he just his family kind of threw a fit, and said we aren't going to play for you. And I mean, but the problem I have is the entire draft process. Dion's saying how we're going to basically choose where we play, like
Oh,
we're gonna choose where we
yeah.
go to the draft. He's saying, "Oh, if Cleveland's not like." I think he actually tweeted like, "Cleveland's not gonna take us. If we get drafted by Cleveland, I'm getting out of there." That's super cringe to me. I don't
Yeah.
know how you're doing that. And the other problem with that to me is, actually no, let me say this first. I think NFL reporter, I think it was Jonathan Jones. I don't know how much. He's like an NFL beat reporter or something, NFL insider, so to speak. Basically, he got news that Shador was potentially intentionally sandbagging in his interviews. Any team he didn't want to get drafted by, he would basically say, "All right, like I'm just not going to try in this interview. I'm going to come off as lazy and like I don't care." There were also like reports from like the herd where he would be in interviews and coaches would ask him questions like, oh, like if there was a mistake on a play, he'd like, "Oh, like can you explain here?" And Shador would basically say, "You know what? I just don't think I'm the guy for you." Like
Yeah,
that would be
that's
his
hella
response.
rude and
And I'm like,
superficial.
dude, you're speaking like an entitled brat.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what else to say. That to me is someone who's talking like an entitled brat. And I think that's disrespectful because every single other person in that draft worked their tail off to get to where they were, to get to the spot they were drafted at, and you're sitting there like, oh, like it's not like and I earned this. It's he's like speaking like I deserve this. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not the type of mentality that anyone should really have going into a draft process where you have a bunch of people working your tail off. And I think a lot of NFL owners basically said, yeah, don't draft that guy. Like,
Yeah,
don't
that
draft
makes
that
sense.
guy. That guy is just a brat. And I mean, and legit after the draft, the other Dion's other son, I think Shiloh Sanders. He wasn't likely to get drafted, but he got a new agent that was not his dad immediately after the draft and signed with the Bucks. So
Mm.
I just I don't like I was pissed when we didn't take him, but after hearing all this stuff, I was like, dude,
He
that's
sounds like
not
an
worth
asshole.
that. That's not worth having on a roster, especially for a dude who hasn't taken a snap in the NFL and has not proven he can play at the
And he
NFL.
wasn't even that good in college, man. He was decent.
He was like a B plus quarterback prospect, but he's not like a slam dunk. He's not like, oh my gosh, you draft this guy. Like I feel like Joe Burrow was like when he came out was like a slam dunk pick a quarterback to be number one.
Hmm.
Shador was not that, and he wasn't even the guaranteed the best prospect. And I like that kind of attitude. I just don't think flies in any way at the professional level, and people will call him out on it. And I think the other thing is like you can't lie to other people in the league. Like everybody on Cleveland's roster is going to look at. They're gonna know what kind of person he is right away, and they're also going to know what kind of like how good he is as a quarterback. Like they'll see him throwing with like Dylan Gabriel, who Browns also drafted. They'll see him throwing alongside Joe Flacco. They'll see him throwing alongside Kenny Pickett, and they're gonna know, okay, is he good or if he's not? And if he's not better than all those guys, honestly, I'm gonna be real, that's a little embarrassing. Because Joe Flacco's 40, Kenny Pickett was basically a bust, and Dylan Gabriel was supposed to be a worse quarterback prospect. So
Yeah,
you're, I don't
he's
understand.
supposed to be really good. And if he's not, it's just like he set himself up in this way where it's like
Yeah,
if you
I mean, like you
don't
can't.
do that, it's like embarrassing for him.
And if you can't, like the other thing too is if you're like if that's true that he was sandbagging in interviews and he's pissed and sliding, like dude, that's your fault. You could have gone in and given it your best effort in those interviews. Done. You could have done more if you wanted to get drafted high or get drafted to a team you wanted to play for. It's your fault you failed to throw. If that's true, if that is true, and you were sandbagging interviews and not trying for the combine because you think you're above all this, every single prospect, like every player from previous years, has gone through the draft process, has done this. You're not different. You're not to the point where you're that special. You can avoid
Mm,
everyone from
that's true.
some of the
I
biggest
like
draft to Hall of
how
Famers went through that
special and
process.
how he believes he's like some like chosen one. I don't know, man.
I think it's like I don't want to. I ain't no dad, but you gotta stop sitting behind like Deion Sanders. I think it's just a
For
bad.
real.
It's a bad look. I think. I
Yeah,
think it's a bad look.
I agree.
But I don't know. And then you have people who are saying, "Oh, it's this grand conspiracy that Shadur, fell on these boards because it's strong. It's a strong black man. They're trying to bring down." No, there's more to a story than that. Like, there's no like you really think that if a team thinks he's going to be great and a great quarterback and good for their franchise, you don't think they take him? They're not stupid. Like NFL franchises want to be good and have a good quarterback. If they think he's worth having on the roster, then yeah, they're gonna. Like they would take him, but they didn't because of that. And if that kind of stuff continues to be a headline in the off season from himself, from his father, like that's so not worth that. That's so not worth the attention for a guy you end up drafting in the fifth.
Yeah.
Like and also he's not the first quarterback to have character issues. Like Cam Newton when he went number one to Carolina had character issues. There's been other players who have been drafted high or in the first round that have had character issues. Some of them worked, some of them haven't. But all of them still went through this draft process and still maybe they I don't, none of they may have done bad in interviews. They may not have been the best in interviews or in their workouts, but it's not like they purposely threw their own in their own draft stock
Yeah,
just to
that is
get to
really
go where they wanted to go.
unprofessional and immature to do. Just
It
like
just
be
I don't.
real. You don't need to be rude. I don't know.
I mean, it just to me, it's like all it's just absurd. I don't know. And I think the fact that Cleveland takes him makes it. You even saw. I don't know if you saw the video of them reacting to drafting Shador in the fifth round, but it is just the blankest of stares and just like it's like this. Like that's what they look like.
Yeesh.
That's what Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Barry and the. That's what they looked like drafting Shador, and it was like, ugh. That felt like they didn't even want to do that. Like that's ugh.
Yeah, seems like everybody thinks this guy's a locker room problem.
It's just you can't. I don't know how you can lead a team and yet like I'm the most I'm super important. I'm the most like he threw a party. Like he threw a huge party after getting drafted with like famous people with it. I was like, dude,
It's like get to
really? Like
work.
that's yeah, get to work, brother. Put in some real. You haven't played a snap yet. Like I get like, but like he's not. He's just celebrating with a bunch of celebrities, dude. Like most people when they get drafted, I don't know, want to go out celebrate with the fam. Instead, it's like, nah, I'm just gonna hang out with like a bunch of people my dad knows. Like, come on.
That is weird and superficial. Yeah,
So
like keep it on the low.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a tie game at 12 apiece. Oh my gosh. It's all
Go
right. Here comes
Knicks!
Dennis Schroeder to break your heart.
Dude, Dennis Schroeder becomes Kobe Bryant whenever he plays against us. I don't know how it happens, but
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
we have been live for an hour and 15 minutes. I would like to watch the New York Knicks game.
Wow. Wow. He's done, folks. He couldn't do it for much longer.
Sleepy guy.
You've been yawning for the past 20 minutes, brother. 20 minutes. Really, really cringe.
Long day. Just kidding. But I am
Yeah, you did not have a long day. What are
very
you talking
tired.
about?
It's been a long week, folks.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, say what you want. Goofy guy.
I might swerve. Bend that corner.
I guess we're just gonna watch the Pistons force a game 6.
No,
Very exciting
Ain't
stuff.
gonna happen.
We're gonna watch the Pistons force a game 6 and it should be, more playoff basketball, That's just
Heck
don't we just love more games? Honestly, you should want the Pistons to win game 5 and 6 because then you get more games. You get more basketball.
No, because I need my team to be able to rest up for the Celtics. They gotta be on their A game, man.
Oh, Mitchell Robinson. Oh! Josh Hart lost the ball. Oh, well, they don't get that off, though. Yeah. Air ball. Oh.
All right, people of Earth. We will be back for more coverage soon. Sooner than you think. The semester is over. I'm here.
I would sure hope so, sleepyhead. My gosh.
Yeah.
You're always so tired, Tad.
Because I am just so I work so hard. I don't even know where I am anymore.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
work so hard I forgot how to vacation.
Uh-huh.
And now they always say congratulations.
64.
Like
Congratulations! Do you remember that? Do you remember congratulations?
yeah.
Congratulations! 64. No repeats or hesitations. Starting with... You never Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Starting with... Types of pasta. Rigatoni.
Rigatoni! Ha
I just said no repeats, folks. I just said no repeats.
No.
Just said no repeats, folks.
Alright, fine.
No
Fine.
repeats.
Farfalle.
Spaghetti.
Penne.
Shells.
Spirals.
I don't know, man. That sounded like a hesitation right there. Don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. Looks like you lost. Looks you lost. Lasagna, folks. Lasagna,
It's kind of ridiculous. I'm playing against the ref right now. We need a linesman.
A linesman?
Mm-hmm. A groundskeeper.
Right. ZD, folks. Don't forget about ZD.
Linguini.
Ravioli.
Linguini.
Ravioli.
Linguini.
Ravioli.
Linguini.
Tortellini. Tortellini, folks.
Tortellini, folks.
Pappardella.
I went into the restaurant. No tortellini, folks. Can you
No
believe
tortellini.
it? Can you
Only
believe
orzo. Only orzo pasta.
it?
Orzo schmorzo.
Orzo for Crooked Hillary, folks.
Conchigly. Conchigly. Just looking up the top. Avatapi.
Oh, cavatappi. That's a great one. Cavatappi
Can I
might
get
be my
some?
favorite kind of pasta.
Can I get some diddolini, folks? Some diddolini. Macaroni and diddolini.
Man, Josh Hart is fired up for it being the first quarter.
Gosh, bro. No one cares about Josh
Oh!
Hart. No one cares about Josh Hart.
Cade Flappingham.
Jalen Flopson. Jalen Flopson.
It doesn't really work.
No, but it's true.
It doesn't really work though. It doesn't like have a ring to it. You know, like Cade Flappingham. Oh, that is great. Jalen Flopson.
Jalen Flopson, yeah.
It doesn't have a ring to it. Josh Hart.
It
Good.
works. It just does work.
Brunson.
Wow.
Sizing him up. Draws the double. Out to McBride. McBride to Anunoby on the wing. Anunoby drives. Kicks to Robinson.
All right.
And he is fouled.
All right. All right.
All right. Time for me to get a glass of water.
Bro needs a glass of water. I think I think we win. Yeah, you're tired. I think we're gonna have to. Dude's exhausted. I've been sick for a couple days. I think it's time we wrap up episode 25. Say hello to everyone on the screen. Say goodbye to everyone on the screen. Goodbye, Taft. Goodbye, Donovan Mitchell. Goodbye, Steph Curry. Goodbye, Alperen Sengun. Goodbye, LeBron James. Goodbye, Anthony Edwards. Goodbye, Gorilla. Goodbye, Shedeur Sanders. Goodbye, Cam. Goodbye, Travis Hunter. Goodbye, Jackson Dart. Goodbye, Phil. Goodbye, Phil Boy.
Goodbye!
Go Detroit! Go Detroit Pistons!
No!